You know, so I go in America.
Oh my God, it's a crying shame, my brother. What happened to that George Floyd guy?
Yeah, man, it's
God.
sad. It's sad, Virgin.
Indeed it is, my brother.
I tell you that.
It's outright disgusting, my brother. I can't find words.
I tell you, man, see a man ball for him mother and him pitney them water come on me. Yeah, Virgin.
So what's your outlook on the whole situation, my brother?
Well, it's a complex issue, you know, but when we started like this, it's always good to see everyone out and express themselves on issues of injustice, yeah, man. Because the man not deserve for dead, so. So once again, it's good to see we stand up against this injustice, yeah, man. Everyone was there, man. The people may riot because them hungry. And rightfully so. And the people may riot because them want a new pair of Nike and a flat screen TV. The people them we frame the rioters in order to control the narrative. The people them will exploit the protest, both black and white. The people them want change genuinely, both black and white. And the people them come to watch the protest as a form of entertainment. Everyone is out there. And sadly, this approach to solution is one of the biggest part of the problem. Because you can't know who is who. And everyone is going to judge the whole thing based on the negative. I mean, hear the slogan them, man. No justice, no peace.
Right, so, my
yeah,
brother.
man. Yeah, man, of course.
Right, so.
But the sad thing in the past that those who are not at peace cannot give peace. So them now go keep for them in the bargain.
What you mean?
Because those who are not at peace cannot recognize justice in order to give peace. And peace can only come when we understand the spiritual reality of what we are looking on. Only then can we be at peace, and therefore we'll have the ability to give peace.
Can you give details of what you're saying, my brother?
All right, watch out. I believe when many historians say a one race and the human race. But we end up separated because humans form opinions and hold beliefs of diverse or different people based on what we don't realize is the subjective deception of culture. In other words, we stop everything at the superficial or material aspect of everything, and we don't really see the spiritual objective reality that underpins or lay beneath everything, every aspect of life. We make every living human the same thing, separated only by choices.
For those who wouldn't fully grasp that, could you expound a little, my brother?
All right, watch out. Picture culture, yeah. Black culture, white culture, Chinese culture, Hispanic culture.
Every culture.
As closed in a store named life now.
Yes.
Now picture in the spirit now, which is our objective nature. We make out a good and evil. Remember now we know it, formless. It go in at the store. Yeah, it a go born then as a black, as a Chinese, as a Hispanic, as a white. Mean it put on them clothes there for function in this realm. Now just imagine our conscious self through the influence of the ego. Take the spirit out of the equation now and I say the clothes them are the problem. The clothes them are function by themselves and at war with each other.
Interesting, I never thought of that, my brother.
You know have the black spirit and the white spirit. Just a formless mass of energy we put on black culture and white culture and every other culture. Because imagine, you know, if you take a Asian baby and carry him go raise him at Trinidad, you know, a Trinidadian that fully, you understand? So this shows that people were not born with their culture, but rather them get influenced by the culture where them come up in. And if them did born with the culture, well, this Asian baby would have speak Mandarin, and should have said Chinese language, no matter which part him grow.
A valid point.
Yeah, man, at this reality, I make Chump White and Michael Manley White are two different white. Are the spirit of everything, brethren.
I see what you're saying there, my brother, because there's a lot of backlash against many Jamaicans from their own Jamaicans who are saying that they don't participate in local issues that are similar to this, and that because we are not a part of the American experience, we should therefore sit down and shut up, my brother.
I tell you already, you know, we're all connected to the same grid of objective consciousness. Despite the delusions of culture and race, that one the black, him look darker, that one the brown, that one the pink, that one the yellow, that one the Hispanic, that one the yam dog, that one the over there so eat snake, and that one the eat frog. That's how we do this at Jamaica. Jamaica different from over there, so nothing no go so. We look past the spirit and are judged by culture.
Spiritually blind, you're saying?
Exactly. Because of the ego, every person or culture think their worldview or understanding of the world is the only rational one, and therefore subconsciously, automatically assume that every person or culture see it or should have see it for them way. So no matter how people believe consciously, say them inclusive, subconsciously them set out for dominate instead of conversate and evaluate, because them don't make up their mind, say them right and set out on a lifelong quest to establish this rightness permanently.
So you're saying that all the drama and the conflict is based on a need to be right?
Yeah, man, of course. On an individual level, the ego create a thing we name egocentricity, where it's the man against the woman, the husband against the wife.
Interesting.
On a collective or group level, the ego create a thing we name ethnocentricity, where it's the black against the white, religion against religion. And on both level, I describe it as me-ness. Everybody has said the same things differently, but want everybody else to say it just like them. So this create a conflict with me personally call opinionism, where everybody attack one time and I hear nothing. Social media, the perfect example of that. We're so wrapped up in our one-track minded, the gross generalization, black or white type of thinking, that we not even notice the white people, the right side of we are fighting the struggle.
I see that, but I do believe that color plays a role though.
Yeah, me agree, say these prejudices exist, but this deeper than color, this is a psycho-spiritual thing. Color is a problem, but not the problem. Because the same spirit they behind the thing we cause racism in America, are the same spirit they behind the thing we cause classism at Jamaica and everywhere else. Simply rich against poor, a thing we me call moneyism.
You think so?
Not all, no new, brethren. You understand that the same set of energy of good versus evil and manifest itself in a different people, in a different time, in a different way. Are the same war, between spiritual maturity and spiritual immaturity. They behind everything we want to see go on here. So, hey, you see how long me talk about this thing, Rasta. Now with this situation here, we are going to America all over the world in these protests. We get to see a live specimen of this spiritual conflict and display, yes.
I'm trying to absorb what you're saying, my brother, but I don't think it's that simple, my brother.
Watch a man. You know why these protests and these kind of things come to an end as quick as them start?
I have no idea.
All right, let me tell you. The reason why them come and go like a man by a war. Because most of who started never started with the end in mind. There is no clear goal or plan. Them just out there. As usual, I exploit the opportunity to be seen.
You believe that?
Yeah, man, know you mean.
Really?
Ego-driven people cannot be outdone.
But people have a right to protest, don't you think?
Yeah, man, but however sad it sound, a lot of people who are in these protests right now don't really care what the protest is about. Them only want to know so them battery life strong and them get the right video for posts, yes. The problem is internal, like them small type of thinking here, monks way, a destroy our progress.
You think so?
Yo, you mean? I mean, see ego make all people have protest jealousy. We see this woman there now with her placard, must be somewhere at the embassy or somewhere. I say, I'm not supposed to be involved in any foreign affairs, because Jamaica used to lead the world in protest. Like we are the founder of a protest, like it's a song where somebody teach from.
I don't think that's it, I don't.
Oh, you mean? We are talking about, I see him, so when a prime minister or a president come up with some great policy, you find out, say, when them go to power and the next one come in, him dash for the policy instead of improve on it. Because it go validate the next person there. Creative resentment, small thinking, jealousy over who come up with what. And that's why nothing not change, because most of them people here, motive for protest are self-interest.
Good God!
Them have to be Malcolm X without the bullet. A social media, them a march for, man. That are the mindset of most of them.
So, you're saying that many people are exploiting these protests?
Yeah, man.
For personal gain, my brother?
Yeah, man, that's what you believe. Enough people just don't care what is logical, The victim always a fight. In a one way or the other, even when nothing no did for fight about.
Why you think that?
Because them wrap them identity around struggle itself, conflict itself. And when one conflict over, them create another, because without conflict, who would they be? Alright, I see him, so this lady from Dominica became a mother-in-law from hell because she overcome great obstacles to give her son and her daughter a better life in the States. And for that, she become a hero to them where them worship. And she wrap her identity around being the hero of your kids. So any boyfriend or girlfriend coming at them picnic their life, I want to share the hero spotlight. To she, them threaten her identity and she have to get them out. These type of people don't business if them even know what them a fight for, as long as them get respect for fight. Them a go always a fight. Many people suffer from these ego-related issues as individuals. And what is a collective or a group? It's just a larger individual. If 95% of them think the same way then, for them mindset or come to represent what everyone assume is the opinion of the entire group. Because the 5% who don't have that type of thinking is vastly outnumbered and overshadowed by the 95% who carry this negative type of mindset. Yeah. Most of them ignorant of them own ignorance.
And why is that?
Because they don't know what them want, and them don't know, so them don't know what them want.
Sad.
Yeah, man. Sad, yes.
I get what you're saying, my brother.
Yeah.
But you have to admit, though, that you have to admit, my brother, that there is an obvious element of inequality, systematic inequality, that you cannot deny.
Yeah, man, me no deny that. But I feel say most of the time, most people arrive at this inequality kind of conclusion based mostly on the outcome of other people's lives. We are what say these outcomes are unequal without consideration that quite often we get the same opportunities but never make the same choice as these people we are watch, and therefore could not have the same outcome.
Is that so?
Yeah, man, we often get the same opportunity, but based on we belief system, somehow we not even know what the opportunity is when we see it. So we not go have the same outcome.
Why is that?
Because if you stop this, now, I want quarrel and complain about everything and this and that and everything bother you, and me no make that trouble me, and me apply myself to certain discipline and principle and sacrifice. We not go have the same outcome.
True.
Alright, look on this now. Look how much artists, them say bounty killer boss.
A whole lot.
Yeah, you think say Cartel and Movado or bounty killer boss them. Or them know for use the platform where bounty killer give them.
That's true.
Of course. Technically him highlight them, but at them have to know for use that. Right now me know man older than killer 62 last week. Around killer say, oh, the general, nah, boss me, no, oh. 30 of them, me and him apart, them, nah, boss me. Alright, look on it now. I see him so. We used to have a virgin now, named Gal Shark. Yeah, man, every day Gal Shark attack a bag of thing, gal this, gal that, and...
Man, Galis?
Yeah, man, so one day we got a gal bush and thing, and we'll go already, yeah, man, dip on the prowl and thing, and you don't know, my thing don't have to be a youth a forward, you know. So, we reach from the ends, you know, and you know, so when we start talk to them gal, they know normal, you know, be a gal so round me, you know, ready line up, you know. Yeah, I tell you. Well, me look at girl shark that, and in my ears, what? Me get one of girl them no brethren. So me I say to myself, so this man I know always say my girl is, and I not forget him one girl. Anyway, me say me have lyrics in overdrive. So yes, me get a woman, me get a one girl for the brethren and thing, and me head for the room with my own. I tell you, when me look, I'm a phone that a ring, girl shark. What? Give me a boots now. So I take a deep breath and remember say my granny growing plus him owe me 40 grand. So I don't want him dead. So I circle him and make him have that. So after me done you know in about one good hour and thing, I come out in the living room. And when me look a girl shark that me see with him eye wide open. I look, sit down and look on the girl, you know, Rasta just sit down and look on her. And I say, oh, look like I'm done them thing and I don't know if them vex with one another. But nobody not talk. So me ask him, say, what go on? How your thing said? What go on? Hear him now stand up and have the heart for climb up in my ears come tell me, you know, brethren, look how long you have me out to sit down and wait for you. What me, you know, make me fuck it. But me tell you this, the man come in like say, he would have want me carry the girl and him go into the room, strip the girl, turn around, position her, and say, come, girl shark, come fuck. I no mind sharp, me da want me hold him round him waist and move it up and down, make him stab it. And I this so now, me and him would have fall out, but me would have my parachute and he would have definitely drop and mash up because me would have never help him there so. And me I tell you say, me used to wonder why them call him girl shark, you know, and me used to pray him because me I say, must I eat girl. After that night, them realize, say, I can't that man. Because you have to actually get girl in order to eat them. So you have to have different outcomes for different people. Because not all are we willing to do the work we take to make it work. So therefore, we have to have different outcomes.
It's really a sad reality that the people with these nefarious intentions overshadow and outnumber the ones with the best of intentions for change.
Yeah, man, it's a sad reality. A whole heap of people hide behind these movements. You can't tell who is who. That's the worst part of it.
So they have no particular direction, you say?
Them aimless. Them don't know what them want.